Get your boarding passes out. It's now time for the check-in with Simple and
Oh
Pepita.
my goodness. So I'm so excited to talk to this gentleman, our special guest. He is a protege of Barry Hammond. He is known for conscious reggae hits like Guilty Conscience, and Never Lost My Way, which is my favorite. And he also recently got a very interesting award somewhere that I'm not going to spoil the surprise. He was born Nakrumah Fraser, and he is now officially Ginjah, the Reggae Soul Man, and he is in the
Original,
building.
original.
Woo!
Wagwan.
Lord God is
Greetings
Wagwan Rasta.
in the mighty name of the Most High God of creation. I'm here loving life and trying to do
Nice.
my best. Brother Simple,
Wagwan
big up
family.
yourself also. There,
Wonderful. It's
man,
so great to
come
have
on,
you,
you see,
Ginjah.
man.
Where have you been?
All over the world, Now I reside in California, make a significant shift. You know what I mean? Cause things were getting very difficult and that,
Yeah.
So I have to make a shift. So I'm living in California right now.
So how is life for you over there? It's good. Music doing well. Of course, I know that you're
Yes,
still very much
man.
relevant in your home country. I want you to know that.
Fully active, fully active, fully active and so we're leading a positive charge right now. And right now what I'm doing is just injecting a lot of love songs because we have to accentuate love and not hatred because in our black community right now we need more love than ever. Trust me.
Most definitely, and I do agree with that. Quite recently, the mayor of Buffalo, Mr. Brian Brown, actually issued a proclamation
Yeah,
announcing
man.
Ginjah, the Reggae Soul Man Day, and that's on June the 12th. That's
Yes.
Mad thing,
amazing!
mad thing.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. Yeah, lifetime thing, and that is one of my greatest achievements so far because knowing
Mhm.
I material things don't move me because remember I said in the song Never Lost My Way that when me sing me not have to rich. And that is reality, you know what I mean? And we just hope the world can see real talent, That's
I
what we
also
there
I,
I
I
try to
also
do.
read I also read that you actually didn't really charge them for the charity event that you
No,
went to
no,
perform at. Yeah, talk to us a little
no.
bit
What had
about
happened? Yes, what had happened is that they had a massacre there, and so I reached out to Ross Joma and I was saying, boy, I sorry for all that and I can't believe in this time and age these things are still happening. And he said, yo, Ginjah, would you feel free to come on the radio and say these things? I said, I have no problem standing up for my people. And so I
that.
went on the air and say these things. And, over the years, my music has healed, a lot of communities, especially Buffalo, because they've been listening to Ginjah over the years, especially my first number one song, that is called Music Alone. And
Yeah.
and so they love that song so much. And he was telling me that, yo, Ginjah, we've been listening to you from Music Alone. And that is way back. That is 18 years ago. Saying,
Right.
and so they said, yo, would want to invite you, but we don't have, the full budget. And I said, don't watch the budget, man. I will take a jet. And so I went over there and I didn't know that. They had a
Mhm.
surprise for me. And right before I went on the stage, he said, yo, Ginjah, we have a surprise for you.
Wow.
And trust me, that goosebump came all over me. And I'm not a man that easy to have watery eyes, but yes, eyes full of tears.
You are human after all, Ginjah. The Reggae Soul Man.
Yes, man.
Ginjah, what
Yes, man. We
I
give
wanted to
thanks.
ask you, before letting our listeners
Yeah.
know that the charity event that you performed at was in aid of victims of a May 14th Buffalo massacre that took place in Buffalo, of course.
Yeah.
It saw 10
Yeah,
black people
man.
being gunned down by a 19-year-old.
Mm-mm.
And so,
Mm.
yeah, that's very sad. So, hats off
Yeah.
to you, Mr. Ginjah. We love you
Thank you
for your
so much.
realness and
Yeah, man.
you
Real
really deserve
Rasta.
that
Real
day.
Every
Rasta.
time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Um, So we know you as a conscious singer, a social messages of upliftment and morality. And as I
Yes.
said, Never Lost My Way is my best song. You know what I want to
Thank
ask you,
you.
because there are so many artists right now, and they're in the industry, in the hype. Most of them, if some of them have not had a great hit song like you have, but they're still, known.
Mm,
But they find themselves in
yeah.
problems. And what I admire
Yeah,
about you
man.
is that you still keep your integrity no matter what. And I want to ask you
Yeah,
today,
man.
how do you accomplish that? What helps you to do that?
Well, first thing, I am a God-fearing person. I started out on this journey from I was 16 years old. Because actually, I grew up in St. Catherine in a place called Central Village, Sufferers Heights. And so I would have seen it all. And so I did not let my condition defines who I am. And so I
Yeah.
really tells it all in the song that says Never Lost My
Never
Way.
lost
It's
my
a
way.
real
Yeah.
experience, I could be a murderer, but it's love I prefer. I see no joy in being a killer.
Definitely.
There's no
Mm-hmm.
joy in killing someone. And so
Yeah.
from I was 16 years old, I took up this righteous spot because I'm going to give you a brief history about me. In my community, they call me righteous. So if you go into my community now and you say Ginjah, they say, oh, but if you go in there and say, yo, righteous, anything you
Mm.
do, your life are going to save.
Yeah.
That name
Yeah.
is
I can
powerful
attest to
in a
that.
place like Central Village.
I can
Yeah,
attest
It's
to
man.
St.
that.
Catherine. Yeah, yeah, man, simple go on.
I can attest to that. Big up to
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miguel.
man.
Big up to Miguel right now.
Real general.
Yeah, man. Original mix, man. So the name righteous is so powerful in my community and honestly, I don't take their love for granted because
No.
trust me, I cannot send catching
It's
that
hard to
simple
be
no.
honored in your own town. It's hard. A king is never honored in his own town. So you're being honored there really
Yes.
means and
So
speaks a
when
lot
you
to your
get that,
character.
yeah, man, because and it's the levity too, because me is a man where differently from the music, I am a clean-hearted, pure person, and to answer the question that you asked me, I'm
Yes.
a man that love the Almighty. I fear God Almighty because I know that there's a higher being, supreme being than us, and the Lord who made us. Because the Bible saying, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye land. Serve the Lord with gladness, come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God, and it is he who have made us, and not we who made ourselves. See?
Amen.
So I
Amen.
know that.
Amen. Let us bless up the
Yeah,
show.
cause different, yeah, man, differently
No, we
from
need
being
it.
a
We need
singer,
it.
I'm a psalmist, No, simple. I know you never know this. I'm a psalmist, but
Yeah.
I don't go and impose. No, man, we not impose those things on people. We just know,
No,
say, yo,
you
I
just
ginger
leave
this
it.
and this is,
Yeah.
yeah, this is my rituals every morning after read psalms. You know what I mean? And it's very nice. Sometimes before I go to bed, I recite like 12 or 15 psalms because the psalm says, you must stand in her and commune upon your own bed and be still. And so whenever I go to my bed, I just go and meditate psalms till I go to sleep. Because sometimes artists, most of us are nocturnal persons. People in the
Mm-hmm.
music industry, like we don't like to sleep. I don't know why. So I just use that time to recite all the psalms that I studied.
Right.
Yeah. When you're not.
Awesome. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
just like I've gained like 150% more admiration for this man here.
Yeah, man.
Because
Thank you.
he's so admirable, people. Like, who do you hear talking like this nowadays? Come on, man.
I
Chop.
know.
All right, which brings me to my next point. I know that you currently have two releases. One is called These
Yeah,
Arms,
man.
and
Why,
the other one is
yoy?
called Fall in Love. Which one you want to talk to
Ladies.
me about first?
I want to talk to you about Fall in Love because it's such a beautiful song and it just released. Today
Definitely.
is a month ago, and trust me, it's all over the world, not just Jamaica. It's
Mhm.
all over the world and it's playing like crazy because I wrote this song for humanity. I was thinking about the Bob Marley song that says One Love,
Yeah.
and I always admire certain type of writing skills. And I said, yo, how can I come up with a song close to that and not take away anything from the One Love song? And so I
Right.
said, oh, fall in love. And then the producer, Bertha Records, says to me, oh, Ginjah, I make a rhythm for you. Anytime a producer tell me that he made a rhythm for me, I get so
Yeah.
excited. I can't miss.
Can't miss.
Which is right.
All right, so we're gonna let the
No,
listeners
man.
hear a little bit of "Fall in Love." So listen, people, this is the track we're talking about.
Yeah.
Tough.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. People fall in
People fall in
love
love every day.
Love has no color,
Love
no
has no color, no
boundaries.
boundaries.
Yes, people fall
Yes,
in
people
love.
fall in love every day. Oh God, oh
So
God.
I
Eh,
just a
woo,
ride on a train, baby. We all
baby,
know the
we
love
all
is
know the
real.
love is real. Question.
How does it make you feel? What kind
Mm,
of emotion love reveals?
woo,
If you're broken hearted, you will heal. Baby,
mm.
now let me kiss you on your cheeks. Come a
Oh
little
yeah,
closer to me. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I met to the Ginjah, yo.
I love it.
That tune here, boy. That tune here. You
It's
want to get
like a
some deep
mix of
Yeah,
it's
meds?
man.
playing on my imagination. Like I'm like, is it a
I,
lover? Is he
I'm
talking about people in distress? I
I'm
love
very
it.
It,
humble,
it
man.
could be for
Yeah, I'm very
anything.
humble.
For real, for
Yeah,
real.
man. But that is how I write music. My music has always been inspirational music. Where, all right, we always pick some topic that we know that love has no color, love has no
Yeah.
boundary, love is not black, love is not white, love has no shape, no size, no form. So you cannot lock love in a box. You cannot run any
Right.
wire fence around it. And
You're
so we sing
basically
these
doing what
powerful
the
songs.
Lord wants, the Most High wants you to do, which is teach people how to
Yes,
live this way.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the songs that a lot of people are gravitating to and resonate with a lot of souls. And so I know that we are one human family underneath the sun, the moon, and the star. Despite the color of our skin. And
Most
so
definitely.
I every time I get a chance to speak, I always use the platform to accentuate love and not hatred, because at the end of the day now, we all have to love each other. The highest priority of human being is to love yourself and love each other. And love
Fact.
sees all war. Love is the most powerful weapon. Pain on the face of the
Facts.
earth.
Facts. Yeah, man.
Good over
Definitely.
evil.
Always. Always and forever. Ginger, are we gonna be seeing you anytime soon in terms of do you have any plans in the near future for probably coming back home and doing a little project? I don't know, or if you have any projects, tell me what's up with you.
All right, what's up with me right now? My company, Taj Records, I want to big them up because I started out with them February, and it has been tremendous. And honestly speaking, this is the first time in my music life. I don't like to say career. This is the first time in my music life I've gotten so much attention. As in, from February, I'm on the radio night and day. And since
Wow.
I came out with the videos, I'm on the TV stations night and day.
You
And
deserve
that
it,
is
Ginger.
what I I always wanted, because you see, when you have positive people, because you ever notice, like a lot of artists, we don't like to take accountability. But yet still, if something happened to us, we're saying, hey, let them pray for us and stuff like that. Then if
Right.
words don't matter, I don't need any prayer then if words don't matter. Words matter.
Most
And we all have
definitely.
to know that, because in the beginning there was the words, and the words was with the Almighty. And so he
Yes.
speak the words, and all things manifested. And so we have to be careful and be mindful of what we are saying out of our mouths as singers and
Right.
songwriters. Because what we can do, we damage brand, we damage image, and the
Yes.
most significant thing that we damage is posterity. And so we are reaping the fruit of what is damaged. And so in our society now, we have crime and violence is so rampant because you know what? We have damaged posterity. But all is not lost. We can
Mhm.
fix it. Our generation or
Definitely.
the
Yeah,
younger
man.
generation can fix posterity.
Most
So Ginger,
definitely.
you have some artists. Well, they used to sing positive and uplifting songs, right? And of lately, they're moving
Yeah.
towards the more raunchy side of dancehall. You know, they're trying to get into the young boy stuff. I'm not gonna call any name. You're supposed to know, cause of course, you probably hear the songs. What do you have to say to those
Yeah,
artists? What do
man.
you have to say to those artists?
I just have to say to them, be still and love Jah.
Mhm.
Seen and don't follow the ways of the wicked, because blessed is the man that walketh not in
Right.
the counts of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth
Right.
in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law that he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree that planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in its season. And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but they are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. And we still a say, what is man that
Amen.
thou art mindful of him, when thou madest him lower
Right.
than the angels? So some of them too, they even mindful of them too, my brother. Because them have to know that. Jah is real.
Yeah, Jah is
Yeah, they let
definitely
them
real.
lose themselves for gain the world. So we're not on
Then
that
look at
side.
life. We see that evil is real, So why a man don't know say God Almighty is real? You know why I don't into the money thing? Because all right, let's say someone pay you, they hurt you and they pay you. You know that money can done and you still feel in pain? I'm talking of a personal experience.
Oh
That's right.
yes.
I've been into an accident and I get some money. The money they done long time and I still I
Still a
feel
feel
pain.
pain.
I will never sell out my soul, my brother. You're crazy.
Hey!
Never.
Yeah,
Rasta.
Me no
Well,
want $1.
we call them Rasta again because why I don't know.
Impasta.
Yeah, probably imposters. Why am I telling you?
When money
Ginger.
finish, the shame is still there and the disgrace is still there. So my sister and my brethren, it doesn't worthwhile selling a soul for anything. Trust me, because it's your own self you're gonna hurt.
Yeah,
You're gonna hurt your own self. Believe me, I tell you, man.
for real.
Yes,
For
right.
real.
Mhm.
Very uplifting and positive words, very motivating. And as usual, you make me feel hopeful, because just to know that there are others like you out there very influential and thinking this way, yeah, man, props to you, Ginger.
Yeah, man. No, we know, man. Cause sometimes the hope thing is like a little doubt tonight. You see, I know that
Oh,
there is a
sorry.
true and
Yes,
I
living
do
God.
know
yes. Be
that.
positive.
Yes. Thank you for that
Yeah,
correction,
man.
sir.
Be positive. Tell yourself that it's
Yeah,
I
gonna
man. I
happen. It's
know.
gonna
know we
happen.
know, man. I
No.
will praise thee, O Lord, with all my heart and show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee and sing praises to thy name, O thou most high. You know what I mean? That is Psalms 9, verse 1 and few. You know what I mean? So let's some of that.
All
All right.
right. Still Jamaican as ever.
One and fear.
Yeah, man. We
But we love
understand.
to see you back home sometime. I don't
Give
know
thanks, man. I heal, we heal
when the
people,
Most High
Pepita.
will
Me's a
allow
youth.
you to come, and bless us
No,
up with
man.
your
At
presence
any
again.
time now, because the people, them are cry for me right now,
Oh
because I
yes.
and I
Oh
as a
yes,
singer-songwriter, heal people. I'm a divine, soulful, powerful singer. I'm, it's like an angel sent from heaven, because if we all have to understand that we are living in heaven. And a lot of people don't know that. They think, okay, whatever. No, we are living in heaven. Just know that we are living in heaven. Know that all the time. Can't forget that. As a lot of people don't think that.
All right. So Ginger, just before you go, could you let us know how we can get in contact with you? For dubs, bookings and all of that.
Yes, Ginjah, the Reggae Soul Man, and it's Ginjah, because a lot of people sometimes think it's Ginger. So
No,
No,
I'm
not
that's
that
too
just
one.
dainty.
correcting that
Not that
No,
one.
quick and fast.
Would I do with that
Yeah.
one there?
The Reggae Soul Man at twitter.com, Ginjah the Reggae Soul Man at Facebook, Ginjah the Reggae Soul Man all over, man. Because, and I want to say this, the reason why for Ginjah the Reggae Soul Man,
yeah.
during this pandemic, we have seen a lot of people sever ties with the music that we grew up on, which is reggae music. And quick history. Reggae music was founded in 1958. So I think that makes it what 54 years. So reggae
Oh,
music
that.
is much younger than even my mother and my father. So we cannot lose. We cannot lose this thing so fast. It's not even 60 years yet. So you don't know we still a celebrate reggae. And so it make I and I Ginjah, the reggae soul man, which us as a people so envious, full of jealousy. People jealous me for this thing and because they are not thinking. 54 years and no one think that they could be the reggae soul man. They're thinking of being a Bob Marley or being a
Right.
Dennis Brown. They
Be
want to be
yourself.
Prince. They want to be
Be
king.
yourself.
Yeah, I was
You
just
don't
gonna
see
say that.
people want to be even God Almighty. People crazy.
I was just
People want
gonna
to be
say that
God, but
even the
man
name.
cannot be God.
Yeah, for sure. Never. I was
No,
just gonna
man
say that
cannot be
even the
God.
name, the
Okay?
reggae soul man, I was saying to myself, most other people would probably say prince or king or,
Yeah.
Yes.
you just put it at man,
But a
because
man
you're
is
just
just
a
a
man.
man.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
and
Love
I
that.
accept that, because I and I is a servant of the Lord. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine vain things? And the kings of the
Mm,
earth set themselves and take counsel
right.
against the Lord's anointed. So I and I is the Lord's anointed, and so I know that the world that we're living in now will be going against righteousness and going against truth. But I
Right.
and I not giving up because I know that there's a true and living God. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Amen to
Definitely.
that. Well, thank you so much for passing through on the check-in right here in
Check in.
JahknoRadio.com,
Nice
Ginger. We
for
wish you
having me.
all the best in the future, and we
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait
I
to
love
see you
you,
come
my
home.
brothers. I love you, my sisters. Spread love
Yes.
all over because that's where do we need more love from. And I want to say this to all the Jamaican artists, my brethren. If you don't really love the people, you don't see the crime and violence what go on. Stop sing the negative song them. See
Yeah,
it there?
man.
You
Some
don't make the
positive
people
songs.
them ban on no. They
Positivity
make the
we are
people
need.
them ban them. Yeah, because words matter. You
It
see when
does.
them a make the
Fact.
money, when them a make the money, it's all good. But when there's something else they're saying it doesn't matter. You're being contrary to yourself, and that is called sellout. A lot of people say, how can someone sell their soul? Selling your soul is being contrary to yourself, my brethren. I'm a sister. You're selling your
Yeah.
soul because you didn't grow up with that principle. And you switch up.
Yeah. Well, it's all about money. You know, it's all about money, right? Everything is. If it's not money, it's.
The love of
Oh,
money.
I may tell you.
Sorry.
So, Ginger, big up yourself, family, and thanks so much for coming
Thank you,
on.
man. Enough love.
I don't know,
Yes,
so
brother.
we keep the link same way, and keep on doing what you're doing.
Always looking
Yes,
forward to
sir.
bless the nation, man, because people have to hear them divine voice.
What you mean,
How
man?
you mean, man? Yeah, man. How you mean?
I'm anointed and appointed, son of King David, reggae soul man. I'm the reggae soul man. Simple. Tell
Hey.
chop singer, tell chop DJ. Don't lead the youth them astray. Yeah.
Man.
Hush. Hush. Them a talk about melody. Every song sound different. So some people who are seek artists with
Hey.
melody, you wanna go seek out Ginjah them. Every song different. Nothing no
Ginger
sound
was
alike.
listening.
Never lost my way. People fall in these arms they belong in rough
Gosh.
times, tough times.
Take time with them, Ginger.
Sweet
Take time.
killer. Me only need one chance. Me only need one. In a Brazil, them call me the melody wizard. People just not like talent nowadays, yeah, man. But the Almighty great. See? Love,
All
love,
right.
love, love, love.
Blessings.
Big up,
Yeah.
Ginger. Big up, big up.
Every time.